Hi Brad, it's Chris Reed here from Ardour SEO, and I've put together this short video audit to show you a few of the things you're doing great with your website, but the huge potential you still have ahead, and especially in comparison to PromGirl, as we spoke about via email. So the first thing I've done is gone over to a tool called SEMrush and put your website in here. And you can see that over the last 2 years, you guys have been doing great. You've really jumped forward. You went from around 1,500 visitors a day, right up to a peak of nearly 11,000, and then plateaued off to around 9,000 a day, which is a great start. But you can see here that you rank for 25,000, nearly 26,000 keywords, but are only generating 9,000 visitors. That means that the vast majority of those keywords you're not on page 1 for. Like I can show you here, so this is a report, a case study done by Moz of the click-through rate for all the keywords. So you can see here, third page, about 1.6 of the visitors of searches on Google go to the third page, and then that gets split between the 10. Second page gets around 4%, where position 6 to 10, each one of those positions gets around 4%, and then it goes up steadily until you get to position 2, which is getting a whooping 14%, and then go up to position 1, and that's over twice as much, jump from 14% up to 31%. So it's really crucial that you're on page 1, or you're not going to get really any of the traffic. But being up in the 1, 2s, and 3s is where you're really going to see this traffic spike. And we can see here that you've got some great keywords in position 1, but then it really quickly drops down to position 2 and position 3 and so on. So you can see here's the keyword, and this is the position you're in. But if we go and look over at PromGirl, we can see that they have very stable rankings. They really haven't changed much at all. So that means that they're not doing a lot. They were getting around 2.7 million visitors a year ago, and they're getting about that now, which is a phenomenal amount of traffic. But you can see here that they rank for 132,000 keywords, generating 2.6 million visitors. So that's nearly 20 visitors per keyword. So this number is 20 times this number, where yours is the opposite. You'd have so many keywords that you're not on the front page from. And I can tell you that's really, really super easy to fix. So how Google works, right? They can't try on your dresses. They don't know who makes the best prom dress in the US. But or bridesmaid's dress or whatever type of dress, what they can tell, once you've got a nice website that's got all the right content and good site structure and loads well, which is going to provide a good user experience, then it comes down to how much authority you have. And authority comes by who's linking to your website. And so if we go over to another tool, we can see here that your trust flow, this is kind of your authority, is 13, which is quite low. That means you don't have enough really powerful domains linking to your website. And I can see, without even looking into it, this citation flow, which kind of means how much trust or link juice is pushing through those domains, is really quite high, 39. So these two numbers should be very close to each other. If they're ever out of whack, then it means there's something up. And I can see that it's because you have 1,400 referring domains, so 1,400 different websites linking to you, that they're generating 213,000 backlinks. That's a lot of backlinks. In fact, the last index picked up 13,000 backlinks, which just seems a little too high. So the first thing I'd do is recommend a toxic link report. So if you've got bad backlinks linking to your website, it can put you in a bad neighborhood, and that can be holding down your rankings. Just disavowing those with Google Webmaster Tools without doing anything else, that can give you a really nice ranking boost. But if we go and look at PromGirl, we can see that their trust flow is 54, and that's massive. This 13 up to 54, that's already a big number, but this is not. This is a logarithmic scale. It's not linear. That means each step gets exponentially harder. So they have real authority. So one thing I could say to you, Brad, is that without changing your website, without adding any content, without touching your metadata or your site structure or anything, you work on increasing that authority, and all of the keywords, everything you're on page 2 for or move forward to page 1, things that you're in like 8, 9, and 10, they'll move forward as well. So that's the first thing I'll look at is a toxic link report, and the second thing, building your authority. I'm sure there's plenty of on-site stuff to look at as well, but that would be certainly where I'd start. So who am I anyway? Well, that's me right there. I'm Chris Reed, the CEO and founder of Ardor SEO, and we specialize in working with companies just like yours, to help the people that are looking for your addresses find you. Not people that are just searching around. We get people that are actually looking to buy, get to your website, and take action. Because we know at the end of the day, no one really cares about search engine rankings. They care about new customers, and so that's exactly what we focus on. So Brad, if you'd like me to put together a strategy to show you exactly how we can generate thousands, hundreds of thousands of more visitors to your website, just like PalmGo, each and every month, all you need to do is click the button below this video. It'll pop up my calendar. Just find a date and time that suits you and book in a call. Some questions I'd like you to ask yourself before we have a chat though is, what's your average customer worth to you? What's your current conversion rate from your website? And what would an extra 100,000 visitors a month do for your business? Anyway, Brad, I hope you found that really interesting and useful. And I hope you'll be booking in a call and we get to chat real soon. So thanks very much for your time and have a great day. Bye-bye.